What up? What up? What up? What up? LemonpepperLouisville41 back with you once again. Hope everybody doing all right, taking care of themselves and basically living their lives. Okay, I want to hit on something. I want to hit on something right now. What are you really looking forward to this NFL coming season? Because I know we just started preseason games. We just had basically Raiders Seattle last night and Eagles versus the Bengals. You also had the Indianapolis Colts. Hey, who the Colts play last night? Basically, what are you looking forward to this NFL season? Like, y'all know I'm a diehard 49ers fan. Like, I'm just looking to prove, I just want the 49ers to prove to everybody last year was a fluke. All like the reason why this team was held back last year because of all the injuries, all the decision making that were made on the offensive end and the defensive end. Like watching certain guys go down with injury for this past the whole season kind of set that off the 49 offense back with McCaffrey going out for the season, running IU. Um, every time 49 had a chance to win close games last year, they kind of blew it at the end because a damn kicker couldn't make a field goal. And Cal Shanahan decision making at the basic clutch moments of the time last year kind of fucked up that whole situation. But hopefully this year with Robert Saleh coming back, with him having more control over that defense and probably the decision making, Cal Shanahan can get this 49ers team back to winning ways. And you gotta look at I said last night on somebody TikTok live stream, I can see the Raiders making it to the playoff with with a wild card. 'Cause I think the Raiders gonna be better than people think they're gonna be. Now, now you can't now when it comes to Kansas City, you can't count them out because I believe the league gonna once again help get Kansas City Chiefs make the playoff because they figure right now when Kansas City good, that's helped the league make more money. And with the Cincinnati Bengals, I don't know what the situation going to be with them. I don't know if they're going to be good this year. Their offense is going to be okay, but some reason the owner of the Bengals don't want to pay defensive players be able to go out there and play great defense. Like you put in the owner and GM is putting Cincinnati in some type of bind where yeah they went to the Super Bowl that one year, but they're trying to go back to the Super Bowl multiple years. Like you can see Joe Burrow is going to be Joe Burrow. Like you ever give him a defense, Joe Burrow can like not only take over the league, but probably win multiple MVPs and dominate. And I think this year for Lamar Jackson, the Baltimore Ravens, it's now never. You are going to make the Super Bowl this year, or this going to be basically a quarterback with a lot of talent, but can never get it done. So, and plus, but it probably the same situation for the Buffalo Bills this year too. Like Josh Allen, you're a great quarterback. You finally won your MVP. Now, I expect the fans in Buffalo and everybody who watching you this year expect you to basically make a deep playoff run and do your thing this year. But Josh Allen, but if you don't do this, they're gonna start questioning if you're a good quarterback or not. Even though you got an MVP, even though you're putting up crazy, gaudy numbers, they're gonna start questioning that real soon. Now with the Philadelphia Eagles, can they repeat what they did last year with a great defense great running game, great passing game. What's up, College 81? Um, they asked the question if they can do if you guys asked the question if Philadelphia really gonna repeat as Super Bowl champs. Um, they did their thing last year. They dominate the league. They dominate the AFC, the playoffs. Even though this offseason the Green Bay Packers tried to get rid of the put to because they was up there crying, complaining, talking about it's an unfair advantage for the Philadelphia Eagles, even though they, to me, to everybody in football, the Green Bay Packers are being soft and crying because they know their team ain't good enough to beat the Eagles, the Redskins, and probably other teams in the NFC. They're trying to make it. They're trying to say, "Oh, it's not easy enough for us, so let's try to cause some chaos and see if we can fuck things up." Now with the Dallas Cowboys situation, like I don't know if Michael Parkin's gonna be part of the Cowboys. If he is gonna be part of the Cowboys, he probably will sign the deal before the first game of the season. If he gets traded before the first game of the season, I'll be surprised because Jerry Jones is known for this, waiting until like for the first game of the season, they sign his guy to a multi deal. He did it with Dak Prescott. He did with his wide receivers. Like Michael Parsons is going to get his money, and Jerry Jones is going to pay this man. I don't know why Jerry Jones is playing games right now, but that's what Michael Parsons. That's what he does. He play games with his with his players. Like and like I've been saying for years, till Jerry Jones is gone, the Dallas Cowboys would never win another Super Bowl on Jerry Jones is running things. Who's the better coach, Mike Tomlin or Mike McCarthy? Well, McCarthy's not coaching right now, so right now it's got to be Mike Tomlin. Speaking of Mike Tomlin, like you got to deal with your Aaron Rodgers. I don't know what type of team the Pittsburgh Steelers going to be. You got a new running back core, wide receiver core, and you got Diva at quarterback who thinks he's still an elite quarterback who probably should have been gone and retired by now. I don't know how far Aaron Rodgers going to take this Pittsburgh Steelers team. Like I don't know who's doing the decisions upper. Like the only good thing that came out of that whole Pittsburgh situation is them paying their defensive end to a big salary. Like that. The North going to be kind of interesting with the Pittsburgh Steelers, Cleveland Browns quarterback situation, the Baltimore Ravens, who I think who should win that division, and the Bengals. That division going to be something else this year. Like I can't wait to see. I think the West is going to be crazy too. With the 49ers, Seahawks, the Rams, and the Cardinals. Um, a lot of people going to be probably picking the Rams to win that division. But I think the 49ers can finally bounce back from having a bad season and overtake that division. And plus, I can't get about Seattle because they do got Gary Kubiak as they offensive coordinator or offensive coordinator right now. Like basically they upgraded in offensive coordinators and they got in quarterback to see if they can win that division. So I'm looking at the NFC North, you got the Lions, the Bears, uh, the Packers, and the Vikings. Now, basically, the Vikings are going to be starting a rookie at quarterback because he was going to probably been starting last year, but he got that knee injury. He was gone for the season. Now that he is back, you're going to see what they got with him at quarterback. And you got the Bears with a new head coach. Everybody, you got Bird fans thinking that the Birds are ready to finally take over that division, even though you want to have a second year quarterback. I don't, I'm not feeling that. Then you got the Green Bay Packers, who did everything they could to cry their way to try to get some couple of rule changes, which are ridiculous to me because they've been soft this whole offseason. So, my opinion, I think the Lions are going to repeat as division champs because the Lions are who they are right now. They the best team in that division. You got the quarterback with Garrett Goff. Hell no. Um, you got the Packers with Garrett Goff. You got the two elite running backs. You got you got a great wide receiver core. The only thing missing right now is you don't know your best defensive players because it's gonna be back this season after having a suffer Achilles injury. So that's gonna be Everton division this year. Now what else? What else? What else? I talked about that. Oh yeah, Buffalo, New England, the Jets. Who else in that division? Houston. No, no, that ain't the right division. Buffalo, New England, the Jets, and the Dolphins. That man, let's keep it 100. Buffalo, the best team in that division. Buffalo gonna probably easily win that division because the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Patriots are bad. They're not on the Buffalo Bills level. So you can forget about that. Buffalo gonna probably end up going undefeated in that division. I don't see no team beating Buffalo in that division this year. Then you got the Colts, the Texans. Hey, why am I mind blank right now? Houston, Indianapolis, Houston, and Jacksonville. Damn, I know I'm missing a team right now too. Houston, Indianapolis, Jacksonville. Well, I was just gonna say it like this. I think in that division is going to probably come down to Jacksonville or Houston, and I think Jacksonville does got a little better edge over. No, I think Houston do got a little bigger edge over Jacksonville because they still got a great quarterback. Yeah, Jacksonville does got Travis Hunter, but can Tennessee, can Houston, Can Jacksonville, Indianapolis overcome that? Like, yeah, you gonna have basically you got Tennessee as a rookie quarterback trying to improve himself. Now, in one division, Lamar Jackson. Um, in one division, you got Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Carolina Panthers, the why am my mind drawing a blank right now? Like I should know these teams in that division. Panthers, Tampa Bay, Carolina. Hold on, y'all. Tampa Bay, Carolina. Okay, my bad, y'all. Falcons, Panthers, Saints, and Buccaneers. In that division, I want to say Tampa Bay, but the Falcons made the prior team, and plus the way Carolina played toward the end of the season, I am going to pick a Buccaneer to win that division because I believe Baker Mayfield is probably the best quarterback in that division right now, and plus you don't know what you're getting with the Saints and in the Falcons. Now look at another. Now look at the AFC East. You got the Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, and Commanders. I'm picking the Eagles to win that division because the Giants, like yeah, you got Russell Wilson, but you don't know how good that Giant team is going to be with him because Russell Wilson's on the twilight of his career. Now, the team that probably could challenge the Eagles are Commanders with the young soft quarterback playing his sophomore year, but can he repeat what he did his first year with the Washington Commanders? Only time will tell. And plus, you get what you get with the Cowboys. They're gonna look good in the first half of the season, but second half of the season they're gonna suck. So now the AFC West got the Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders, and Chargers. I already said the Raiders can make a wild card. I believe they can do that. I think Kansas City gonna probably win that division again because unless the Broncos has offense come to life this season, I don't see them overtaking Kansas City because they got Broncos, they got a great defense, but their offense is gotta be the type of offense that can put up at least 30, 30 plus a game. And I don't see that coming out of Denver. And the Chargers are it's an up and down year with the Chargers. Like you got a decent quarterback, but does he really have weapons around him? You got to ask that question every time you watch the Chargers game. So my division winners in the AFC are the Bills, Kansas City, the Ravens, the Texans. My wild cards are the Bengals and the Raiders. In the NFC, my division winners are the Eagles, 49ers, the Lions, and the Buccaneers. My wild card teams are the Cowboys, Commanders. Now, who I got going to Super Bowl this year? Sometimes when it comes to who I got going to Super Bowl, it's like a toss up situation. I gotta say, I love my 49ers. I think they can make a Super Bowl, but I still believe the Eagles are still the better team right now. I think the Eagles can make it back to Super Bowl, and I think the Eagles are probably going to end up in Super Bowl again. Against who? I think gonna come down to three teams in the AFC. I think gonna come down to Buffalo, Kansas City, and Baltimore once again. And you can probably throw the Bengals in there, but with them not trying to make they defense better, I'm gonna have to say gonna come down to like Kansas City, Baltimore, and Buffalo. Now you got the Eagles in Super Bowl. If they face Kansas City, you know what the average are going to be again. Now, if it's the Eagles in Baltimore, you're going to probably have a great game with two great quarterbacks in Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts. I say that'd be a close game down to the wire. With Buffalo, you're going to probably have to end up having the same thing too. I believe that the Eagles will, if they make the Super Bowl, I would not be surprised if they repeat as Super Bowl champs once again. Because really, yeah, they lost some guys, but you still got that main core on the offensive side, and I think the defense is going to be good enough where they can hold teams down, where the Eagles can win games. So I'm picking the Eagles to repeat as Super Bowl champs. Now, if that happens, do you put Jalen Hurts in that top five quarterback elite for this team for the NFL? Or they're gonna say, "Oh, he's not good enough. He's only win because of the talent around him." I believe. Don't you think? Most teams win because you got talent around them. Most teams win championship because you have talent around them. So, hey, like you win Super Bowl by basically making good draft pick, good free agent signings, and good decisions. As how it normally be sometimes. Now, oh man, I'm sorry about that, y'all. To me and what being I got cancer, I get tired real quick. So Shoot, let me see if somebody will come up quick. Put this in. Now, it's pretty hard for me to pick the Eagles to saying they're gonna repeat as Super Bowl champs. But I gotta be honest, like I love my 49ers, but I think the Eagles are good enough to repeat as Super Bowl champs. But because I think the NFC is ain't great as the AFC. And like games in the NFC is not gonna come down to the wire. Like when you basically watch NFC games right now, you always getting on like a two, three touchdown blowout games. Yeah, you had a couple of comeback games, but and plus, I don't know you can depend on the line to actually get it done in the playoffs right now. Yeah, they've been good over the last like what 2 to 3 years, but in the playoffs they always crumble. I don't see I don't see Commanders repeating what they did last year. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. I think my 49ers team is going to make the playoffs. I think they're going to try to make a deep playoff run, but I think the Eagles are a little bit better than the 49ers right now. Um, I think McCaffrey is going to have a good season. I think Jennings is going to ball out. I think the 49 defense is going to be top five, but I believe that Eagles defense and that Eagle offense with the tuck puts is going to make it's going to like probably beat them in the close game and make it back to the Super Bowl where they probably will face I say three teams is either going to be Baltimore, Kansas City, or Buffalo. And I think whoever they do face in the AFC in the Super Bowl, I think the Eagles will dominate and beat them like once again like they beat Kansas City into a drum last year. I gotta keep it 100. I can't pick on team based on the love and fan base. Oh, now who will win the MVP this year? I would not be surprised if Jalen Hurts end up winning the MVP this year. I think he's gonna be a. I think he's gonna put up gaudy numbers this year. He's gonna probably lead the league in. I think he's gonna be second in the league in rushing touchdowns, and he gonna probably lead the Eagles to probably the best record in the league. I wouldn't be surprised if he throws like at least 20 to 30 touchdown passes and have at least under 1,000 yards rushing and probably have at least 10 to 11 rushing touchdowns from that tuck push. They're gonna look at him talking about, oh, Jalen Hurts is to be the guy who deserves the MVP. Because I think it's gonna come down to like Pat. I think it's gonna come down to Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrows, and probably Patrick Mahomes. I think those five guys are gonna be probably the guys who probably gonna be in the run for the MVP. I think those are the five best quarter. Those five guys are probably the five best quarterbacks in the league right now. I think who gonna be the offensive player of the year? Mm, I want to say Christian McCaffrey, but I think the 49ers are gonna be careful with him. I want to say the Eagles running back, but you don't know what's gonna happen with that Madden curse. Hmm. Oh boy. I think it'll come down to the Bengals wide receivers. Whoever Bengal wide receiver lead the lead in touchdowns and yard received is probably going to end up winning off the year. Now, defensive player of the year. Well, since I was watching the Raiders game last night and they moved Jamal Adams to linebacker, I would not be surprised that old Jamal Adams, who playing linebacker now, will probably end up winning defensive player of the year. Hey, I said it. Yep, I would have said T.J. Watts, but I think Jamal Adams may end up shocking everybody and winning defensive player of the year since he's playing linebacker now. And plus, right now, who is going to have the worst record in the NFL this year? That's a good question because probably no one pick for the 26 draft is going to probably end up being Cooper Manning's son and Peyton Manning's nephew. If he balls out in Texas this year, he's gonna probably end up being the number one pick. I think he's gonna have a great year at test Texas this year in the SEC. I think it's the Cooper Manning sweepstakes right now. I think the team with the worst record this year is going. I'll say going to come down to Miami Dolphins, the New York Jets, the Arizona Cardinals, and maybe even the New York Giants. Even I think even if they don't have the worst record this year, I think you're gonna find a team try to trade up to get Cooper Manning this year for their team because I believe Miami Dolphins is gonna give up on tour and release him. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if the New York Jets give up on their quarterback and release him. Um, just because Russell Wilson is with the Giants now, don't mean he's gonna play his last days at with the Giants. I think they will, in my opinion, sign let him play 1 year, then cut him. And you're gonna see Russell Wilson as the backup for his whole career, moving him and Sierra to another city. So the Cooper Manning free states is going on this year. I think you're gonna see when teams find out they not probably attending for a playoff spot or probably had is at like 7 or 8 losses, you're gonna see them lose games on purpose so they can have to work a record in the league. Now you got to add to, but you want to ask yourself who is the best player in college football already now, other than the quarterback at Texas. Oh man. So that's been my opinion for this whole situation with the division winners, the MVP race, who gonna have to work record, who gonna basically win the Super Bowl this year. Like it's a wait and see situation right now. I think Hey, oh, oh man. But that whole the defensive player this year, I say it is gonna be. I wouldn't be proud if Jamal Adams won this year at playing linebacker because Adam knows how to get to the football this year. And the offensive player, that's they kind of like a toss up to me right now, man. Like I don't know we ever had if the NFL ever had a repeat on offensive player back to back, but the running back is for the Eagles is on the cover of Madden, and you know how that Madden curve does work. Mm. So make you wonder if that Madden curve going to affect the Philadelphia Eagles this year. All right, I did pick the Eagles to repeat as Super Bowl champs, but we will see how the Eagles will do. Um, we will see if any coaches this season by middle of season is going to be on a hot seat and going to be fired. And we're going to see if Cowboys are going to be the same old Cowboys. Like they're going to start off hot, then go cold during the middle of the season, then basically try to sneak their way in the playoffs where they get another first round exit. And we're going to see if Jerry Jones is going to pay Michael Parsons. Other than that's been my opinion on every. Yeah, sorry about that. Basically, that been my opinion. That was my opinion on everything. How I see it, and I don't know. Hopefully, I may hop back on tomorrow. See if anybody want to like this time come up and talk some more NFL with me. Other than that, I appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of y'all who've been showing me love while I battle this cancer disease. I appreciate every single one of y'all who been there for a real man, for a real one. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Hey, 2025. Let's all make it to 2026. Other than that, I want to shout out my boy T Price who celebrated our birthday this past week. Shout out all my buddies who celebrated their birthday, who still living the day, kicking it, having fun and having fun. Um, I know time ain't easy sometimes, but hey, we fight and keep battling every day in life. Like with the economy, with all the decisions that I made and everything else, we fight because that's all we can do right now, and we just live our life to the best of our abilities. And that um, and we pray to God that everything goes smoothly each and every day because that's all we can do is pray. Other than that, if y'all want to come up real quick, the link is down there right now. Y'all just tap that link. Y'all can come up and talk what y'all feel about this whole NFL season and what the team basically going to be looking like this year. Uh, I may have started the show early because I was trying to hopefully get some people in here. Everybody must be at work right now because man, hoping to talk some NFL football with y'all cats. Because I already made my opinions on who I believe is going to win the division, the wild cards, and the Super Bowl this year, and the MVPs, and the Offensive Player of the Year, and Defensive Player of the Year, and who's going to have the worst record. Okay. Um. Oh man, the Rams will sweep the Niners. Mm. We just have to see about that. It's a wait and see situation. Like I know they still get their quarterback. They still and they added some offensive weapons, and the defense is gonna be good. Like 49 defense is gonna be good too, because since Robert Sala's back, it's gonna those games is gonna probably end up being even. But it's your opinion, and like every game, like we can say what we think is gonna happen this year in the NFL. Hey, that noodle arm got him a good deal. Like I said, like that's because they had a bad season last year due to injuries and a damn kicker missing kissing crucial minutes. I mean the 49ers gonna repeat the same thing they did last year. That's because you got two wide right now. You got a wide receiver who being a little brat, thinking he deserved more money after he got a deal like what a year ago, and plus you don't know how what the ATL knee injury don't is gonna look like when he coming back if he does play this season. Like I don't know about that. And you got another wide receiver Jennings who think he deserves a new deal after what he did last year. If you look at Cal Shanahan's record as 49ers head coach, he has made the Super Bowl. He had made to the NFC Championship game. He had like what, three bad seasons? Like since he's been coach there, good things have happened to the 49ers. But I'm about to get out of here, man, because I took my pills and like I said, my cancer makes me kind of tired real quickly. Now I'm starting to get a little bit sleepy, but I appreciate everybody who came in and talked chopped up with me. I just thank God and praise I just thank God and praise Him. I'm able to see the NFL this season. I'm able to still wake up every day right now to live my life, and I just thank Him every day. Um, Hopefully, I He gonna heal me to be cancer free, and I'm just hoping for the best. That's all I can do right now. Other than that, probably holler at you tomorrow or next week. If I don't, then hey, I'm gonna be watching y'all videos and listening in. Other than that, I see y'all later. Peace.